up, YouTube? You're not tuned into Nttv, where you get the best entertainment for the free. Now today, I'm doing my Greek Life episode 3 review. And I kind of like this episode. I like how they doing the challenges and stuff. So, let's get right into it. So, it starts off with, you know, the Royal Rumble. They still got the Royal Rumble going on. Barbie was basically like, why is Nina jumping in because she's on my team? Basically saying that's not Nina beef. Nina's still arguing with Pressure. She like, yeah, I swung on you because who you thought you was running up on. But it's like Nina, she clearly was running up on Liddy. She was arguing with Liddy. I still don't understand why Nina jumped in, but I guess her and Pressure had some like beef from some past shit, so that's why. It's 6 teams and they get the points on where they rank. So if you rank number 1, you get 6 points. You rank number 2, you get 5, like that. Josh and Shaba start arguing again, and I don't understand they beef. I don't even know what they have beef from, but they still arguing. Josh really not trying to fight her. Shaba still arguing with every fucking body she can argue with. Josh said, I'm not fighting. Are you dumb? Look at my face. While Shaba's arguing with Josh, Billy end up trying to fight her. Shaba jumps off the table to get Billy, and Billy ends up doing her in, like dragging her, literally just dragging her. I'm like, oh my gosh, why did she do that girl like that? But Shaba, hey, she wanted to fight. That's what she wanted. She been arguing with everybody, so I really don't feel bad for her at this point. Nina and Pressure end up fighting, like, head up. And I feel like that was a weak ass fight. Like, they was grabbing each other. It wasn't really no, like, from the shoulder shit. It was more like trying to drop each other. I think they was trying to drop each other. Even Nina said, like Pressure wasn't really doing shit but pulling her hair. And that big ass bald spot Nina had right here, I said, ooh, that's why you never fight with braids. Don't never fight with braids. Mac trying to calm Shaba down, holding her all seductively, talking to her like, holding her all fucking seductively and shit, trying to get her ass to fucking calm down. She like, no, I'm not calming down. I want my get back. And then Queen D walk up and say, why would you jump off the table like that? That shit took me out. Queen D is funny. So she said, why would you jump off the table like that? Because that's the question we was all fucking asking. Shaba, why would you jump off the table? She thought she was going to get a little one-up on Billy. She said, I need some type of advantage over this big girl. Liddy and Pressure end up fighting, and Liddy just straight take Pressure to the ground. But we already knew Liddy know how to fight. Liddy was like, I'm the big cousin now. I said, I was crying. She said, I'm the big cousin now. I said, okay, Liddy, pop your shit. So then after this, they get into the challenge. The challenge is basically like a little obstacle course. Shit looked hard as a bitch. Like, I would not do that. That shit looks hard as a bitch to do. Like, my big fat ass would not be able to do that. Pharaoh ends up going first for his team, and then Ivory goes right after him, and they kind of like racing. They cut to Josh and Deja talking to Pressure about everything that's going on. They basically asked her, like, what's your beef with Nina? And she basically like, you know, I don't really have no beef with Nina. Like, she tripping off some internet shit. Pressure was like, these bitches need a... And she's like, at the end of the day, they need a whole army for me. Big pressure. Big pressure. Then Maul ends up doing his obstacle course. Maul even said that shit was hard. And Maul looked like he in pretty good shape. So if Maul's saying that shit hard, you know that shit hard. And then Danye, it was so funny because when Maul was going, Danye was like, he dusted the fuck out of Ivory. He dusted Ivory. I'm like, oh my gosh, not going against your girlfriend like that. Then Landon ends up doing his. Then Liddy and Pressure get to arguing again. Which is like, I already had kind of knew about Liddy and Pressure beef because I had seen them arguing. I think Liddy had talked a little bit about it on her podcast, and I know Liddy's daughter had something to say about Pressure, and basically Pressure was just talking about Liddy and her daughter, and it was a whole bunch of drama. But it's crazy because they family. Crystal ended up doing hers, and I couldn't even tell who the fuck Crystal was at first. All that fucking pink she got on when she was doing her fucking obstacle course, I cannot fucking tell that was Crystal. I was like, who the fuck? I had to rewind it a couple times, like, who is this? I'm like, oh, that's Crystal. Then Chinks ended up doing his, you know, he all cocky, like. Josh and Deja was pretty much trying to get pressure to, like, get her head in the game. She's still trying to fight, but they, like, you know, focus on this $100,000, you know? Like, know what you came here to do. So they basically were just trying to talk to her about that. Jazz and Cologne end up getting into it with Jazz off camera. But we haven't really even seen too much of Jazz. I didn't even see Jazz like near the obstacle course. So maybe she'll have a storyline later on. But Cologne and Jazz end up getting into it with Jazz off camera. And then Deja is talking to Jazz like basically, you know, like, girl, don't let them run you out. Like, come here and get your bread. Be cute. You don't gotta fight. And it's pretty much that. Because Josh, she really does not want to fight. Like, Josh has not been wanting to fight this whole time. When Shab been arguing with her, like, she really just do not want to fight. So Deja basically, you know, like, calms Josh down. Josh ends up staying. She knows, like, okay, I'm gonna stay. I ain't gonna leave. Then it flashes to, like, you know, everybody, like, they eating pizza, chilling after they done their thing. Ivory, like, she's like, I know I won that race. I was falling. She said I was falling and shit, but I got right back up. I know I won that race. She's like, I was falling because I was going too fast. I'm like, Ivory is stupid. I was talking to Nina and Liddy, and Nina was basically describing her beef with Pressure, like, a little bit more detail. She was basically saying like Pressure was talking all that shit about her online, so she took the opportunity to run up on Pressure. She was like, basically everybody else was fighting, so she was like, when she seen everybody else fighting, she took the opportunity to run up on her. But my thing about that is like, girl, you could have let the cousins be the cousins beef. Like, Nina, you really did not have no room to like really run up right there. Like, you could have let Liddy get her fade off. I just feel like she shouldn't have ran up right there. Like, if you wanted your fade with her, you could have called that out in the house, or right after Liddy got hers, you know. And while they still talking to Josh, Liddy basically like, you know, me and Nina hadn't even really been talking before we even got here. So me and Nina wasn't on no duo shit or no team shit, because me and Nina ain't even really that cool from RB from South Central Season 4. So I'm like, so now you're fighting Pressure when you and Liddy still kind of got a little bit of, not tension, but like shit that's not talked about, but you running up on Pressure, because now, but that's why Liddy was trying to really make sure that it was known that she wasn't teaming up with nobody, because y'all know Liddy, no bitch team. So she was basically clearing that up, like, you know, me and Nina ain't coming on the team shit. I got beef with Pressure, she got beef with Pressure, and it was up, pretty much. And that's kind of how they ended the episode. Next week, I think Ivory and Pressure fight. And I wouldn't know what that's about. Like, I seen other people, I said, oh, that's probably going to be a good little squad, but Ivory probably going to win. But I'm just saying, like, Pressure versus Ivory probably going to be a pretty good fight. Because it looked like Ivory was getting a little bit of the best of her. But Pressure can fight too. But that is it, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe. Sorry this review wasn't that in-depth. It wasn't really too much, like, too much that happened this episode, but y'all please like, comment, subscribe.